Are we losing sight of the problems dogging young men and boys? My next guest says the future of America herself is at risk, and boys are facing a crisis of economic health, physical health, and mental health. Joining me now is Warren Farrell, co-author of the book, The Boy Crisis. Warren, what's the cause of these series of problems that boys are facing?
In all 56 countries where they're facing this, the common denominator is these countries are developed. There's survival is not such a big problem, so there's plenty of permission for divorce, and there's plenty of permission for women and boys to be raised without dads. And it's in the areas where there's a lack of father involvement that the problems exist. I'd say the boy crisis resides where fathers do not reside. So that's one part of it. And the other is where we have single moms, we're not helping single moms know what dads typically bring to the parenting process, so that the single moms can do things like roughhouse with the kids, or teach the kids
how to
be.
I want to get into what we're looking at here so people get it. We're talking around the issue. Just on the issue of suicide, okay? Mm-hmm. When I saw these numbers, I have two sons. It shocks you. Yes. Ages 15 to 19 years of age. Boys have 3 times the suicide rate of girls. Mm-hmm. They have 4.5 times the suicide rate of girls between the ages of 20 and 24. So 3 times the rate and 4.5 times the rate for those 2 age groups. That's just one of the issues we have. We have dropout rate higher. We have opioid use. Jerome Powell, I think we have a soundbite. He spoke about this. Let's watch.
The opioid crisis is millions of people. They tend to be young males. It's a very significant problem, and it's part of a larger picture.
Opioid crisis, mostly centered, not all, but predominantly men, boys.
Exactly. Your suicide rate, your depression rate. We used to always associate depression with females, but when we look at how the depression leads to suicide and what are the other characteristics, the ways boys express depression, the withdrawal into video games, the withdrawal into porn, and there's so many dimensions of male depression that lead to the suicide that we have been completely overlooking.
Dr. Farrell hopes that the president would appoint a White House Council on Boys and Men to make the boy crisis a national priority. I'm not usually one for promoting new commissions or studies, but in this case, I think it's long overdue. Dr. Farrell, thank you so much.